Never be cost or my Ghana mua. As I say, a pen of Puma Sibre. Maybe a seat. And person me know your children who come on. Na mesra say obey aso no wetie nia esie ne nia ekoso se na be ya bohu se na botutu wanamon ewo asase to ho na wankoto asase enya asem e pese obehu se ha ye WIDERmedia so onyan subscribe to WIDERmedia but more than say obe subscribe ye man panyin John Dramani Mahama ana wakopie mu ewo Zambia na edikan no ne Ghana fo a otete Zambia ehyiae ene omu di nkita ho sronko bi na nkita hudie no mu na ebinumu enya akwanya se obisa omampanyin ene ne mpanyimfo a oka no ho no nsembisa bi na oroba ko obisa se den na aban ne ye ede aboa ama ansase to beye asundwe ene jojo ho na emampanyin ede tuya se nsase ho nsem ekaye no ayedin wo man Ghana na omampanyin eto no boase ekyekire mu ne enti a asase ho asem ayedin ewo oman Ghana mu na pese obetie efri omampanyin na nkasa num na afenhihye ya omampanyin de agu kwan mu no wankasa obetie efri omampanyin anum enti kam ho ne enkotie ye mampanyin John Dramani Mahama emra na onne Ghana fo ehyem ewo Zambia.
Your Excellency, welcome to Zambia. My name is Nana Apia Kwaeno. I'm from Setrahiman in Wasa East. Thank you for all you've done and you continue to do in Ghana. I think one of the areas that we've been really looking to see some reform is in the area of land administration. Now we have a GPS system, but land administration still continues to be a major problem where you acquire land, you wait for 14 years and it's still not been registered, or multiple sales of land. It's a big disincentive for some of us in the diaspora that want to do stuff in Ghana. So I would want to hear maybe what the plan is in your tenure to really deal with that issue of land administration for foreign direct investments. Thank you.
We're introducing blockchain technology to ensure that we digitize the records of the land registry. The issue with land administration, one is the registering of title and processing of land documents, and that's what we are dealing with as government. But there's also the other side, where land belonging to families and chiefs, are double sold to people. And a lot of the time, people who go to buy lands don't even go back to the Lands Commission to make a search to find out whether the person selling the land to them is the real owner or not. But if we educate Ghanaians that anybody who wants to sell a land to you, ask for a copy of the document. Once we've digitized the records, you go to the lands registry, they will look at it, they will have the record of the land from where it has passed to who and who owns it currently. And that when you're dealing with that person, you know that legally you are dealing with the right person. With regards to public lands, we set up a committee. They presented their report, and we've cancelled several leases that had not been processed yet. These were public lands that were just distributed and looted. I mean, people just carved up and bought for cheap. I mean, lands, there are people who buy a land, government land at 150,000 cedis. And turn around and sell that same plot of land for $2 million. And these are lands in prime areas. And yet if you look at the value that they are giving and how much people buy them for and turn around and resell them, it just doesn't make sense at all. And so we've got a committee, they've mapped out, not only in Accra, all the regions, what the status of public lands are. In some places, people have finished building and are even living in the houses. It will be difficult to say, look, we're going to break this house and take the land back. And so in those cases where they have processed title, then what we're doing is we're asking them to pay the true value of the land. The land cannot have been 140,000 cedis in airport residential or somewhere like that. So in those cases where they have processed title, then what we're doing is we're asking them to pay the true value of the land. The land cannot have been 140,000 cedis in airport residential or somewhere like that. So, but those that were in the process of being done at the time that we came, we have halted that process and we're taking those lands back. But when we take those lands back, it means that we must find a proper way of making sure that, another group won't come and start selling them again. And so I want to bring something to Parliament about divestiture of public property. If you want to sell public property, you would need the approval of the representatives of the people. And so any public land processing will not be processed at the Land Commission unless it is ratified in Parliament. This will stop the rampant sale of government assets. We have some properties here in Zambia that were acquired in the time of our first president. There was an attempt to sell off some of those properties, but the minister has assured me that we have recovered them, and so all our 5 properties in Zambia are intact. And soon we're going to start renovating our chanceries and everything. The Minister of Finance is working with the Ministry of Foreign Affairs to raise some money so that in places where we have lands, we haven't built on them yet, we'll build on them so that we secure the place. There are many places where we're given land in Nkrumah's time and we haven't built, and the host governments are threatening to take the lands back. And so as quickly as possible, we have to put our properties on those lands so that we're able to retain them. And at that time that Nkrumah was there, the properties today are prime properties because they are almost, in the important districts of the country, and so we must do everything to secure them so that they don't liquidate them. So I think that's all. Thank you very much, and God bless you.
Shall we? Oh, wow. Let me nimpo that say. Ya man Ghana ye won sase e wo amaya hodo bi no so se na man panyi adi atudwa no che se ye man panyi Kwame Nkrumah watwam deda no obo no moden esiki onema bi ema o man Ghana na ye nchiriman so e ba benya ho mfaso e ba Ghana ansase sem a ebia wafa ne ya bi mu wati bi ehwia enu nti mesre se we experience when you want to to Ghana no bomodian na share we comment section ho ma refi say hi WIDERmedia, subscribe, like it, let's share your videos. Yeah, that's it, baby.